Okay. I think it's working. Sweet. All right. Hello, everyone. We are trying something a little bit different. Um, I'm doing an earlier stream for this one. Um, and I'm trying something new out because I want to I wanted to see if I can get some more people involved and um, see if I could get a another person. Which here, hold on a second. There I am! Yay! All right, it works. Okay. I just wanted to try something different. We're gonna see if I can get some more people doing it a little earlier now. Um, this whole thing is all experimental. That is the beauty of it. It is experiments all the way. And I'm just double checking it looks good, so I'm going to slide this over here. Today we are going to be checking out the fourth installment of the Halloween Twilight Zone series. This is the fourth one. This is Revenge of the Halloween Scare. This one is where we finally started to get things really going. I mean, the last one had a four stories, but the other one, but it didn't have any different directors. I mean, I'm just letting people know here. We'll see what we can get here. This one, as I've said throughout all these movies, all these streams, all these movies, the goal indefinitely was to always get 4 different directors to do 4 different segments. And we did get 4 different segments for this one, and we did get also a we did get a second director, but we didn't have 4 different ones. So, and bear with me as I said, as I'm going through here real quick. Okay, so we're going to be doing the fourth one today, and this one is a special one because this is where, like I said, the ball really got rolling. It was a fun one, and I was really happy with the result of it. So don't mind the echo there. So let's get right to it. I'm going to get going here. All right, here we go. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice here is that it was I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers owns Twilight Zone, or at least some kind of ownership, because they're the ones who made the movie. So I put that in there just as a thing. This is the first time we get the full new logo that I've used for a while. This is the Continuation Pictures logo. This is the longer version of it. This was designed by a colleague of mine back at Keene State, which was kind of fun. So Ramen Head Media. This one is a. This is my friend Dylan's company. He's a big horror person right now. Or he is a big horror person. And I said, hey, you want to help me do this Halloween Twilight Zone thing? And he said, sure. So he and I agreed to do 4 segments. He would do 2, and I would do 2. And then that's where headed off. And this was his company. That I don't know if he still works with it or not anymore. But yeah, this is that's his company. Warner Brothers and Continuation Pictures present Sorry, Dylan, I did not credit you there, but I credit you here. Continuation Pictures and Ramen Head Production. I always thought this was kind of a cool effect, zooming in on the TV. There's that snapping again. This is a good friend of mine. This is Christy.
Rob! Jordan, I kept the final piece of the costume. Here it is.
Great. I love this. I heard it's haunted. The last person who wore this died in a production.
Really?
Yeah, it came all the way from Rochester, New York.
Okay, so the first thing you're gonna notice is that and bear with me. Apparently, like Curtis's phone in the very first one, my phone's blowing up. Sorry about that. First thing you're gonna notice is that this is in color, and this is in color, and I wanted the prologue to feel like it was completely different from the other one. So we zoomed in on that TV set, which is watching it in color, and you'll see where the black and white comes in a second. But hello, Dr. Time TV. It's my good friend Eric. What's going on, buddy? Hello, Twilight Zone Scare people. I'm back for more scares with y'all. Great to hear, Eric. You'll see where the black and white comes in. But right there, if you noticed, there was the Rochester and the Rod Serling Easter egg. The ongoing one. The guy in the hood, whose name is Nathaniel, another good friend of mine. His name is Rod. And this cape that's apparently haunted came all the way from Rochester, New York. So there is those are our references, I guess you could call it. And Christy's name here is named Jordan, and that comes from Jordan Peele, who had his own version of the Twilight Zone a little while ago.
Yeah, how about that?
How about that?
Where's the cape? I just had it.
I'll be real with you. I'm really hungover today, so maybe one of those gremlins took it.
That was some kind of inner joke. I forget what.
Where is it? I really don't know where it is.
I swear.
He swears.
Where do you think it went?
Where do you think it went? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God!
So the idea here is that the cape is alive, and it's kind of silly, but the cape is alive. End of story. So this is Nathaniel supposed to be playing someone else. He's our zone master.
The Twilight Zone, Halloween.
There we go. So, first of all, I love the music there. That's just the regular Twilight Zone theme, but I slowed it down, and it sounds so cool. I love how it sounded there. Second, we have Nathaniel here, and he's reading the script. And I said, that's fine. You can read the script. That's totally okay. But can you do something with it? And I said, what if the script like possessed you? What if it drew you in? And that's what happened. And he created something. That I didn't tell him to do, and we'll go in deeper into that as we go along. Eric, he said, if I can ever get in going fully Dr. Time TV is my YouTube production name in the making. Keep on the lookout for collaborations with Daniel Saletti Continuation Pictures. Sure, buddy. Yeah. Eric is he's a longtime member of Continuation Pictures, a very, very good friend of mine. You're a good friend of mine, Eric. And he has been in Doctor Who School Days quite a lot, so that's pretty awesome. So, I stand corrected. I added a ghost here. You know it's going to be a good production. I feel good about it when I add something in there. That's the way I see it. And if anybody ever says anything, make sure. I've been told I have to say this. Make sure you put your YouTube chat thing to live chat, not top chat, if you want me to see it. I added the ghost there. There's another ghost. Neat intro. Thanks, Vincent. What up, buddy? Ghost cameos, yes. Woo! Revenge of the Halloween Scare. All right, here we go.
The time of year where the air is chill and fear is high. Halloween is the season where believing in the unbelievable is the only way to survive. The season where ghosts and spirits reign supreme and normal objects strike fear. One of the most common activities is wearing costumes, especially masks. We are introduced to Stephen Franks, who finds himself a new companion that just doesn't want to let it go. This chase will lead both Mr. Franks and his accomplice to the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
So two things. One was that was, if you noticed a little bit of a difference, that's because there was one. I think I actually had it written as a pumpkin, like he's carving a pumpkin, but didn't have a pumpkin. So I'm gonna say that. So I said, what if we made it a mask, and that's how that became. Not bad. Too much going on, unfortunately, to participate. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. I appreciate it though, because you've done some great stuff in the past, and who knows, you might just appear in this one right now. So so I had Nathaniel record that line about the mask later on, and put it in there. And so it worked. Well, it's always great to have you pop in when you can. Yes. The masked victim. Very much unlike the masked singer.
Now that is a mask.
This is a guy. This is the same guy. So I don't know if anyone saw the last stream for the third Twilight Zone Halloween Scare Strikes Back. I don't think anybody was live there. I don't think anybody was live there, but if you watched it in the past, this guy was the same guy in the prologue. This is Paul Ryan. He was the same guy with the other one who knocked on the door and was freaked out by the eyeball. He cut his hair. So that's this is him, and I said, can I get you to do a slightly bigger role? And he said, sure. So this is him, and I tell you, I don't know if anybody. Now, I've worked with people who are actually actors and who like to act, but I don't know if this guy was an actor or not, but his performance, so
Yeah,
good.
I gotta say, your mask was
I'm happy
definitely
you're
the king of the costumes this year.
Yes. Shame I have to put it away.
Well, I mean, it won't be that long. Halloween always just seems to creep up on us every year,
It's
quicker and
true.
quicker.
It's very true.
I agree. Not everyone seems to want Halloween to end.
Yeah, I know there's this girl named Emily in our dorm, and she's like totally anti-Halloween.
Back in the day.
I'm gonna head back to my room. Good to see you.
Carl Hall, Owl's Nest. I'm gonna count that as, I think I was just doing like an adventure thing because I had the satchel and the hat, but I'm counting it as a Danny Wilcox cameo. Heck yeah! Yes, yes.
Break my heart.
I always thought this looked like an animation, just the way I shot it, but it was just me turning a calendar, and I loved how that came out. I don't know why. Definitely used this as his dorm room, but it was just an upstairs place. The mask is still there.
Oh, jeez. You okay? Good. Steve, you alright?
I thought I put the mask on,
Yeah.
but I've seen it.
Your Halloween mask.
Yes.
Okay, look. Listen, it's November 1st. It's not October anymore.
Yeah.
It's over with done. This is a joke, right?
You're not in, huh?
No, I'm not looking for it. I'm sure you're just still happy about it. I know you're proud of it. Look, just take it easy, okay? Dinner at 6? Dinner at 6? Just dinner at 6.
That was
Okay,
an
all right.
inside
You're
joke
gonna be
of
all
a
right,
friend of
right?
mine that
Let's get out of here. You're gonna be fine.
we always said like dinner at 6, yeah. This guy, he was doing so well. I mean, like, I don't know if he was an actor or not, but it was so nicely done. He's so good. Also, the music of Jerry Goldsmith from the Twilight Zone. There's the golden earring Easter egg.
Bill,
Oh yeah, apparently my name is Bill, his name is Steve.
I
Those names are...
can't see him, dude. It's so bad. I think I was treating him too much like a friend, and I don't think he wants to leave my side. I don't know.
See, like, it's kind of matching.
Can't.
I love that shot.
Get away from me!
I don't know what he was... You actually see scared a few people in the surrounding dorm rooms. But... This might be this is a good contender for my favorite segment so far.
When one decorates for Halloween,
There's Nathan.
they can grow a connection with traditions
This
or items.
shot. This
Mr.
shot.
Franks has just realized that the connection can grow too close to its owner. Stephen will have to now live with his newly carved companion in the annually unlocked Halloween section of A Twilight Zone.
See how he said carved? That's where it was like it was supposed to be. There's the commercial break. So we have the commercial breaks returned again. Because if you don't know, if I haven't said this before, as much of these supposed to be like movies, they're also supposed to be kind of like episodes of Twilight Zone. You tune in for the annual special or something like that. Totally not a sponsor, I just want to say that. I do love this commercial though, it's a great commercial. I try to do the different like bumper every time, so this year we had the ghost. Okay, there's your first clue. See if you pick up on what's going on.
Meet a young girl named Emily at a certain time of the year. The time of year when children and adults dress up in costumes and ask for candy. The time of year where ghosts and ghouls run wild. And the dead rise from their graves. Where people pretend that they're someone they're not. But Emily hates Halloween.
Yeah, she hates it.
Hates the costume.
It's awful.
Hates the children.
Yeah, the
come
children
to her
especially.
door. But this time,
Oh, the air
she'd
conditioner
rather
turned
have
on. As he was
trick
going on, the air conditioner turned
or
on.
treaters.
And the iPad was
This
talking.
time, she'd rather give out candy from her little apartment. This time, she'll spend her least favorite holiday in Twilight Zone.
So, yeah, the air conditioner came on, which was a fun little thing we had to work around. And Nathaniel, as much as I love the guy, he's a great friend of mine. He's not really an actor, but he puts in a great performance. And see if you can pick up on what's going on with him. Again, this was entirely his idea. Didn't even tell me during production. But the first segment was something that I made, and now we're going on to something that Dylan made. This is called Tricked or Treat. This is a girl named Lex. She was helping us out. Okay, so the audio you hear of these kids is actually the trick-or-treating scenes from an episode of Stranger Things. If you saw the stream for Strikes Back, we had the whole segment that was like filled with Stranger Things references. And I said to Dylan, I said, look, why don't we just continue that and throw something in there? We don't even have to. It's just something that people pick up maybe if they watched it, but that was nice, like a little Easter egg.
What?
Oh, there I am again. Half a Zorro costume, half a Batman costume. I'm gonna pause it here real quick. First of all, Manhattan Transfer did a Twilight Zone song, and that's gonna become another Easter egg as these continue. Is Stranger Things a Easter egg like regular Wilcox cameos? No. The Danny Wilcox cameos were just by accident, and the Stranger Things cameos were Easter eggs. Were just something we threw in. I think only for this one and the last one. I don't recall any other ones per se. But yeah, that's that was just by pure fun. But the Manhattan Transfer and the Golden Earring Twilight Zone songs usually show up as Easter eggs in the form of a ringtone right there, as you saw the two. Heard. I'm going to use other retro music. Maybe
I don't want to.
the segment demands it. We'll see.
It's a waste of money. There's no point to it. I just had a few trick-or-treaters at my door.
Yeah, isn't it weird that you go trick-or-treating around the door?
But I do. I slam
Why
the
did
door
we
and
do
they
that?
don't have any
Why
candy
did we
for
never do
them.
that?
I'm not buying candy for other people that don't matter to me. I don't like Halloween.
She doesn't like it.
The urban legend? Yes, I've heard of it. Who hasn't? It's all made up anyways. Yes, probably those kids got in an accident, but I don't believe about the ghost part and everything. That's dumb. That's just all made up.
As far as I know, this is just written for the movie. This is not a
I'm
real
still
movie.
not going trick-or-treating. No, I'm not going out. I'm staying here. Goodbye. What? No one's here. Okay.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Hello?
Somebody's watching. That'd be good for this one. So, the idea is that there was nothing at her door there, and I said, and Dylan suggested that, okay, well, something's got to haunt her, and I said, okay, what you have in mind? And he said, well, I don't know. Do you have anyone we can get? And so we asked some friends of ours, and I think he wanted a girl, a female voice. So I said, well, and I don't know what to do. And so I think it was Lex who chimed in and said, well, I'll do it. And we said, okay, you want to, basically, to us, you want to scare yourself? And she said, yeah. So she recorded these laughters and other lines that you'll hear herself, and we put it through some modulation in the voice, and there you are. She came out weird sounding.
Hello? Here.
Which was perfectly fine. It turned out great. Yeah, that's something you want in your search history. Your Halloween car crash legend.
Halloween and harass them until they finally break. They are also said to leave black roses as a sign of their presence.
That's a friend of mine.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Recorded this
And
just in
remember,
class.
if you hear about these people and see black roses, do not open the door. You'll join them forever. And I'm Rod, signing off and saying Happy Halloween.
Is that a Rod reference I didn't know about? I think it might have been. I guess she's supposed to be calling her boyfriend? I'm not
Your
sure
call
what
has
that
been
was.
forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Voicemail?
That was fun.
No, try again.
Yeah, voicemail! Voicemail! Voicemail!
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
This was great. So this is actually, that's me flashing a light on her. Big light. And just flashing. And it works great with the score. The score works so well in this movie.
Right here. Who are you?
Haha, voicemail's irritating. Yeah. I think this is actually Dylan's. Come to think about it, yeah. Nice Dutch angle there.
Join us!
I never noticed her glasses fell. That's funny. Oh, and they're magically back.
Join us! Join us! Join us! Join us! What do you want?
That was her too, actually. You know, through the voice thing, but that was still her. Okay, so the idea here is, I think, like, the ghost or whatever got her, so she's, like, transforming into this dark spirit. Weird effect here. I tried to make her eyes go
Halloween,
black.
a
and it
time
just
where
was like-
children and
it
adults
worked kind of.
celebrate wearing colorful
There's
costumes
Nathaniel.
and enjoy sweet candy. Some may grow out of this, and some may enjoy it for the rest of their lives. And as for one girl, she'll enjoy it forever in the place known as the Twilight Zone.
This must have been before I was using, like, the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone all the time.
Streaming. It's a place to share a life so everyone can see. Where people are free to complain about personal hatred. In this case, Halloween. Normally this broadcasts over the web. But tonight, this video happens to be streaming in a new place known as the Twilight Zone.
Shades of the Shining. Yeah, a little bit. Aw, Scream Stream, I hope Vincent's here. I hope he's here still.
Check, hey, 1, 2, check,
Yeah.
checking audio levels, making sure it's okay, making sure I'm not peaking, making sure it's
This is
good,
another segment done
and
by
we
Dylan.
are good. Here we go. All right, and howdy losers and haters, the time is 7 p.m., and you know what that means. It's time for... All right, that was so bad. It's time for another episode of Cal's Collection. I know,
it's
I can
this
hear
one. Yeah,
the
it is
boos
this
and
one.
jeers and disappointment already, but luckily I'm the one with the microphone and you do not.
Oh,
So
hi, Shelly.
we're going to be talking about, it is the most dreadful, awful, horrible, stinking, unfortunate time of the year, and that...
It's one of my movies, isn't it? That's exactly what you're talking about. No kidding. As we're paused here, it's that Klingon. It sounds like the Klingon music. Yeah. WTF was that edit? Okay, so I'll explain some things here. I'll explain this. First of all, it's not the Klingon music as much as I wish it was. It sounds very similar to it because Jerry Goldsmith did do the motion picture and give us that famous Klingon theme, so maybe that's why. I'm the one with the microphone, and you do not. Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That's right. Yes. Now that you say that is coming. Also, this was shot in our college radio station. Vincent had a show. I had a show. Mine is now, shameless plug. Mine is now a TV show. It's As the Real Turns on here on the YouTube channel. And I said, I think it was a kind of a conglomeration. It was funny. I'm just wondering. I think it was a conglomeration. I think between you, Vincent, me, and Dylan. Good times, yes. Where we said, okay, let's make an idea where this guy is streaming. Doing a radio show, live stream type of thing, and something's gonna happen. But and he's brutal. He just tears everything apart, and we'll see what happens to him. But the editing, it's not my choice. This was Dylan said to me, I want to edit this one. I said, okay, fine, whatever. Well, this is what we got. So if he's cutting you off, then I'm sorry, but you're right. That is one of my favorite lines in this.
Is Halloween, Halloweentide, All Hallows Eve, the corporate fake, consumerist, capitalist, exploitive, abusive, and I'm going to throw in racist anyway. What isn't racist these days?
What isn't racist?
Holiday, and in case you are slow or an idiot or don't get it or not paying attention, I do not like Halloween. So now many of you might be wondering, oh, Cal, since when did you become a total Marxist? And I became a total Marxist when I realized
I want to say he's making
they're pushing the media,
the
government, right? You have taxpayer dollars being spent escorting kids, to go trick-or-treating, bothering people, slamming on their doors, demanding candy, right? Or a trick, right? That's a threat. That's criminal threats. That's terroristic threats. I've had my house egged. Well, multiple times a month, but especially during Halloween. And so it encourages, just because of the social pressure, forces people of all incomes, right? Hurts people of low incomes even worse to go buy candy and put all these stupid decorations. Gets, and also with children too. I mean, like, there's one point in time, Halloween was more of a cultural thing. What was it? It's like that was that cartoon with a bald kid, not Caillou, but it's one with the dog.
Caillou.
And the pumpkin or whatever. So with that, it would be cute, right? Kids would make their own costumes.
I'm sorry.
They would be creative. And then now it's, oh no, you can't make your own costume. You're gonna get poor shamed because of it. No, you got to go to Walmart, the big box stores. You got to, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever absolutely seen. And what is this now? And it's 2019. It's a current year, and it's so passe. It's last century to talk about the whole satanic witchcraft thing and everything. It is their holiday, so I'm not going to judge. But what is it with the furry promotion? The Five Nights at Freddy's, where he encourages kids to dress up as animals. It's absolutely disgusting. First, and that's the bit, you might be saying, oh, Cal, you're going out there. It's called a slippery slope fallacy. But hey, it's not going to be a fallacy when on one day for going out trick-or-treating in public, showing up to people's houses dressed up in animal costumes. Then next...
Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, well, let's try this again, shall we? Sometimes all we need is a little reset.
Really awful, and these people these called directors, right? These snuff film directors, wannabe snuff film directors like John Craven and Wes Carpenter and these other sickos, polluting our entertainment. The West Side Murders, The Muddy Hand, just a bunch of these greedy studios that are willing to sell morality down the river in order for a quick, cheap buck. No. Stupid enough to fall into their trap. You're stupid enough to watch their movies, to spend your money, to buy candy that's going to give you diabetes, to buy decorations that you're just going to keep in a box every year, but then you're going to throw out the new decorations, right? Keeping up with the Joneses. And it's just, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. So before I blow a gasket and have an aneurysm, this has been Cal's Collection. I'll see y'all losers on the other side. Have a happy October 31st.
October
Goodbye.
31st. Yeah, we're going to leave it there. The hand palm thing. Hey, you did a great job, Vincent. I love you. Is it any better, by the way?
Yeah. All right. This isn't funny anymore. There's only so much I can take. This has got to stop. Come on. I just want to get out of here. Come on. What are you doing?
Dude, this is awesome.
Do it again?
All right. This isn't funny anymore. There's only so much I can take. This has got to stop. Come on. Stop.
So,
it's not going to stop. It's not going to
so
stop. It's not
anybody
gonna
get the
stop.
idea of
It's
what's
not
going
gonna
on
stop.
here?
Let me out, let me out. It's every year, every damn year, let me out.
Every damn
let me
year,
out.
let me out.
Think of this.
Okay.
Whoa. Could you go back?
It's just funny every year.
There's
Let me
something
out,
about
let me
those
out.
two
It's
that I
every
could
year,
say, but
every
I'm not
damn
going
year, let
to.
me
Something's
out.
different.
Let me
I'll just
out.
say that.
Think of this.
We gotta get going. We're gonna be late.
I hope Tammy has beer at the party.
Oh man, I hope so too. And pizza.
Cal, internet producer and filmmaker. Behind that screen lies a person trapped in a world of anger and desperation. Despite this, he is loved by every viewer who enjoys his pain and laugh at his expense. And like a holiday, he is doomed to repeat the same routine over and over and over again in the Twilight Zone.
Okay. It's like, stop.
Oh,
Oh,
let me
no.
out, let me out, let me out.
Oh, no.
Every year, every damn year, let me out.
I'm so sorry. It's like stop motion. I'm really sorry about that. That's me. That's me. So yeah, no, it was a fun segment. I think there was a twist there. I mean, poor Cal there. He gets trapped in doing a stream every year, and like the stream is for real. The stream is for real, which is kind of cool. But yeah, oh man, I am so sorry about the lag. That is no fun. I hope it won't affect the upload. You're right, Vincent. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Really. This hasn't happened before. Maybe it's the Twilight Zone trying to tell us something. I don't know. But we'll chug along here. 'Cause we want to see what we can get. The beauties of technology. That's what I say. This was great. My favorite is still the clown segment we did with Jake. Yes, the clown segment is fun. That one is not until I think the 7th one. Which is going to be a while, but we'll get there. We'll get there, and from now on, we'll just continue with this one. Don't worry, Danny. Lag happens to all of us. Yeah, tell me about it. Clowns are fun. Hamburgers aren't the same without clowns. Good. Very funny. I like that. Well, the beauty of this, you can, if you want, you can go ahead and watch this and maybe like follow along like a riff tracks type of thing. Are you going in order or did I miss it? No, you haven't missed it yet. I am going in order. So this is the 4th one. The one you and Jake did. You and I, three of us did actually, isn't until the 7th one, I believe. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, so this was during the time must have been when the 3rd season of Stranger Things was pretty hot still, and they made this awesome. Can't wait. They made this commercial, fake commercial with Coca-Cola, and they used the old Coca-Cola theme, and I said, this is perfect. So again, Stranger Things coming into play with Twilight Zone. Man, you can't tell I'm a fan of both, can you?
First love, oh, I feel it is this electricity flows like the
Also,
very
biased.
first
This is my favorite season.
Hey, Tracy.
He's taking a share of coke, something
Late.
Coca-Cola is.
Love Dustin. Are you still thinking of possibly airing 2 like previously mentioned? I will see. Ah! Oh yeah, that was a little promo.
Boo! I'm sorry for what I did to your face.
Oh, good. Have a break. Breaks are good. Have one.
Okay. I like Kit Kats. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do the 2. I don't know. I'm leaning towards no actually, but because I wanna get these all in there, and I wanna get the new ones out there.
Somebody go trick-or-treating, or just play Halloween games.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and say it now. So, if you've noticed, this was something, like I said, Nathaniel came up, theater, came up with himself. He said, what if I were just dying? And I said, how do you mean dying? He said, what if I deteriorated more every time you saw me? So that's why he was like, oh, it's a light cough. Now it's a bit more of a heavier cough. Now I'm getting tired. And then he just goes for it. You're gonna have to let me call in when you air my segment from last year. Last year? Oh, yeah. Or at least play the original ending. Fair. You want to call in? Sure, I'd love to have a guest on this. Sure. But yeah, no. So, and that's a fair statement. With this one though, it is, yeah. Nathaniel just said, I'm gonna die, and I said, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So this is why he's starting to get a little tired.
For this pair of friends, they just want to enjoy the chilling evening. However, they encounter some trouble with a bridge. A bridge that crosses right
I always
over
wondered
the
why he was
first body
coughing.
of
Yeah,
water
that's why.
called the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I mean, I love that face. Fear at 6.5 feet. Okay, so this is the one. This is the second one that I did. And if there's a classic Zone fan out there, that's clearly, this is gonna be a not rip-off, but like you know how in the first 2 we did the prologue salute with the music and the you want to see something scary. This is our tribute to Nightmare at 20,000 feet. 20,000? The one with Shatner. Or John Lithgow.
It really was. I love the Jello Brain. Did you try any of it?
Oh my god, I'll have my people talk with people and we'll make it happen.
Hey. You know I don't like going over this bridge.
Come on, we've been over this bridge like 100 times. It's gonna be perfectly safe.
We're gonna fall through the boards. Look at this thing.
Look, see.
Vincent, back me up. Wasn't this bridge awesome? Wasn't this bridge awesome right behind the Owl's Nest?
Please stop. You're scaring me.
Come on,
Thank
do you
you.
really think there's still a bridge that lives under this bridge that grabs people?
A monster grabs
No,
people.
it's not that. It just makes me uneasy.
I think Nathaniel may have gotten inspiration from Gradual Decline from Matt Smith, Doctor Who's. I don't know. He wasn't Doctor Who, but I don't think he's a Doctor Who fan. From what I know, I don't know.
Okay, come on. We went over this bridge perfectly fine yesterday. What's different today?
Just something about it just makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what it is.
These two were friends of mine. Sarah was a friend of mine, and I think she's actually wearing my jacket, come to think of it. I think. And she was a friend of mine. I think she's happily married now and has a kid. she's actually married to another friend of mine from Keene, which is kind of fun. Yeah, I was wondering if the shopping cart's still over there. Yeah! There's a couple of those that were in the river. Yeah. I loved that. Although I think this is a different bridge. That one led to the that back like field there. This is just over the bridge
Halloween night.
to Walmart.
Between your fear of the bridge and the creature that's under it, I can't believe we're back here again.
It's a great bridge.
I mean, we've been over this bridge so many times, I'm barely scared
Kinda was,
anymore. Something just feels off.
No, you're just imagining things.
Imagine.
But do you want to see something really scary?
See?
Real.
Even reference to the prologue.
Well, I can't get you.
Okay, so let me explain here. The idea was, if you probably picked it up, he was the creature all along. And Sarah had to. It was kind of funny, we're filming this at night at a college campus. When you hear a girl scream, it's like, oh my gosh, all red alert. But what she did was he brought her to the side. Oh, you're right. I was thinking of the bridge linking to the soccer field. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, so he brings her over to the side, she screams, and then we do the transition, and she has her hand over her mouth, and she's screaming into her hand so she can be muffled a little bit because she's supposed to be, like, tied up. And we then just shot the scene, and we just hoped that, like, nobody would call campus safety on us. Because, we're saying, scream like you're being kidnapped! So it was kind of funny. But it wasn't bad. It was a very simplistic segment to film, and for what it was, I was kind of happy with it. It's a toss-up, though, what my favorite segment of this zone is. It's a toss-up, because this whole movie was so good, and I was really happy where things were going with this one. But it's not over yet. Wow. There's another reference to Rod and Rochester. This was kind of a bring back from the first one where we did the WROD Rochester. So there's your Rod Serling Rochester connection.
Welcome back to Breaking News. I'm Charles Whitaker.
You know this guy,
Top
Vince.
Stories are latest whereabouts of Whitney and the Owls winning the World Series.
Owls
Tonight,
winning the
our
World
top story
Series. Yeah,
is
right.
a body was found by a bridge. Our reporter Meredith Sterling has more.
Okay, so there's probably 1,000 references right there that nobody picks up. Charles was the first name of one of the narrators of the 80s Twilight Zone, and then Whitaker is the last name of Forrest Whitaker, who was the host for the 2002 version. This is a guy named Benfield. He threw it over to a on-site reporter by the name of Meredith Sterling. Sorry, now he's got me doing it. Meredith Sterling. Meredith was the last name of Burgess Meredith, who was the narrator for the 83 Zone movie, and Serling, Rod Serling. Generic stock news music. Yeah, okay, go with it here.
Thanks, Charles.
The
audio
there's
was stopped here
Sydney
last night, but we don't
Robinson.
know why. However, we did catch up with someone who knew the victim.
She was a dear friend of mine. At the crime scene, I found this article of clothing. Here.
The article of clothing is not here now, but we're sure it
the
has something
article
to do
of
with the
clothing.
murder.
And it's alive! And he runs away. So, how many times... You can play a drinking game with how many times I'm referencing the 83 movie. That had a wraparound. Because in the beginning you had the thing with Albert Brooks and Dan Aykroyd playing the game, and then he says, "Do you want to see something scary?" Brooks leaves the picture. But at the end, when Lithgow gets taken off from the plane, he's in an ambulance, and the ambulance driver is Dan Aykroyd, who says, "You want to see something really scary?" So it was a whole roundabout thing. And so I said, okay, we gotta wrap this thing around where it's somehow connected. So I had this news bulletin at the end where the cape from the beginning comes back, and it attacks the news reporter, freaks out the anchor, and then that's that. So I mean, there really was no rhyme or reason for it, but I said I want to connect this somehow, and then there you are.
Halloween.
Excuse me.
Chilling.
See how tired and haggard,
full of scares. Every year,
haggard he is.
we invite you to a hidden area that will make your skin crawl.
I'll get some booze for next time and make a bingo. Yeah, please
These
do.
events,
Please do.
shown here, only enhance the fact that the Wondrous Door can still be unlocked with the key of imagination.
Making this up on the spot.
And haunted realm in another dimension. Or as we call it, the Twilight Zone.
Brilliant! I mean, it was so fun and clever of him to do that. And there we go. Yeah, Dylan wanted to be credited as Dylan Jaden. I'm not sure why, but it's not his last name. Fun fact. So that is the fourth one. That is Revenge of the Halloween Scare. It really was such a good movie. I loved the way it turned out, and it was so much fun, and we were on the way to being what I envisioned this as, and worked with so many great people, like you, Vincent, and it was just such a fun movie. Yeah, Zorro and Batman. None of these names seem familiar. I mean, I get it's been a while, but... Gotta credit those commercials. So, there you have it. That is Revenge of the Halloween Scare. I will try to... Do we have a... Okay, I put some additional thanks here. Stranger Things for trick-or-treating, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, great production. I don't know if there's a jump scare at the end of this one. Or jump scare. Thank you. Likewise, it was great to work on. Likewise. Yes, he is. Both of you are cool guys. Both of you. I think that was it. Yeah. So, and that was a pretty long production too. So I was really happy with how long it was, and I don't want to spoil the next one here. So I'm gonna see if I can pause that.
Hi everyone, Daniel.
Oh yeah, that was me. All right, there's a spoiler for the next one, but we don't want to listen to him. So yeah, no, I remember Sydney and Christy. Yeah. I still hear from Christy every so often. And Sydney, she actually just kind of reappeared by herself, sort of, which was kind of fun. But, yeah, no, I don't know. I'm hoping to do at least Twilight Zone 5 and Twilight Zone 6 over the weekend. So if I can do it in this 6 o'clock hour or in the early evening like this, basically, if I can do it before 10 o'clock, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, the fifth one was fun. I was kind of bummed. Vince, you can back me up on this. It was at the height of COVID, and I was really hoping to get more people, but it was only you and me that did segments, and it was we did what we could. And then the sixth one, for some reason, everyone turned around. The sixth one came out amazing. The sixth one was the exact thing I was looking for. Again, 4 different directors, 4 different segments, perfect. So we will hopefully look at those over the weekend. I want to do maybe one a day. I don't think I'm going to revisit the third one. If you want to look back on that stream, you can. All the info is there. And I will keep everyone posted on how and when I can do these live streams. And like I said, if I can squeeze them in the afternoon, in the early evening, basically before 10 o'clock, that'll be awesome. Thank you guys for jumping in, Vincent and yeah, Moloch Mountain. Yeah, you know exactly where I'm going. That's okay. That's okay. My segment wasn't great either. This works time-wise. We were able to chat more. Yes, I agree. So I'll keep you all posted. Thank you guys for chiming in. Thank you, Vince and Eric. Everyone else who watched, you guys are awesome, and we'll be seeing you again very soon within the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone for our 5th installment. That being Twilight Zone: The Halloween Scare Survives, and I'll tell you why it's called Survives when we get to it. So thank you guys. We will see you next time, and we will be talking then. Awesome. See you guys then.